Right. Okay, now up next we have Jeni training for us. And woohoo, you have parties. Now what? All right. So Jeni, take it away.
All right, so we've talked about host coaching before, and we did the booking blitz, and now you've got these parties. And here's the thing, okay? And Ellen was just talking about this too. When you talk to people and when you have these parties booked, Champion is all about the experience. We aren't trying to give your hosts a set of modular mates. We're not trying to give your hosts, a cold brew. Well, we are, but it's about the personal experience, okay? It's about them knowing why they want the products or what it is that the products can do for them in their home. And especially now, some people are doing home parties again, which is great. But a lot of us are still on social media, Zoom or Facebook or 300 other things that are out there that you can do. And you have to connect with these people, but especially you have to connect with your hosts. And I know a lot of the hosts that I've had in the past, especially 6 months, I've never met. I have never met them. I wasn't at a party where I met them. I didn't know them before. It's been totally through social media. And I'm not that kind of person. I cannot, anybody will tell you that if I start texting and it lasts more than 2 or 3 texts, you need to call me. I cannot type that much stuff on my phone. I'm not going to do it. And when I talk to text, it says things I don't want it to say. So I have to, I am a phone person. And even if you're not a phone person, you can, for your hostesses or your host, make that 1 10-minute call. You have to develop a personal relationship. I truly, truly believe this more than anything else you're going to do for your party to make it successful. You have to have a relationship with that host. And the best way to do that is for her to see you or hear you. If you can Zoom with her, that's even cooler. All right. Or if you can do even the phone chat on Messenger, something where you can hear each other's voice, where she can hear the excitement in your voice, and you can get some real answers to the questions that you would need if you were having a home party. Okay. How many people is she going to invite? Which is not the way you want to go about that, okay? But you need to know these things. And one of the things I used to always ask my hostesses was, tell me 10 people that you really, really, really want to spend this time with, and then tell me 3 of them that you think would have a party for you to help you out. And if any of the 3 names you give me actually book a party for your party, you will both get an extra gift from me. Nothing big, nothing major, but that way she is going to, when she gives me those names, she's going to help work on those people to get them to book a party. So that kind of puts her to work too. Okay. You want to get her wish list from her when you talk to her. And right now, if I can't send a physical catalog to somebody before their party because there isn't time or before I'm going to talk to them, I send them my virtual business cards so that they can look, or I send them to the Tupperware site so they can look and make a wish list. And I've had people go, well, I really don't know what I want. One lady, she said, I'd like to have that grill, but it's kind of expensive. And I'd really like the stack cooker. And so, know your numbers, guys. You don't have to memorize everything, but just kind of have it in your head. If she has $1,000 party, she can get the grill for free. Okay. Then she gets 3 half price things. She could get the stack cooker and 2 other things for less than what she would pay for any of them full price. And when you start talking to people like that, that's what they want to do. So you want to talk to them about having 20 guests, having 20 guests at their party. And if you're going to have 20 guests at a Facebook party, you need to invite 50 to 60 people, because that's just the way Facebook works. And she needs to private message them and text them. Now, we've talked about that before, okay? And if you go to the Champion team page and you go to the units, In Unit 5, there's a whole thing on Facebook parties, and it's all the word choices for your hostess to use to text people. And all you have to do is copy and paste that. Remember to change the dates or the names of the hostess, okay? Don't have them send out, hey, Kathy, to 300 people, because that doesn't work. Okay, and so I challenge them. I challenge my Facebook posts. Give me 3 people that you think will book a party. Give me your wish list and get some outside orders before this party starts, okay? Just like you would with a regular party. During the party, I ask my host now to go ahead and do a welcome post. I do a welcome post. I usually do a really quick live, just who I am, so they know before the party ever starts. But I asked my host to at least do a welcome post herself. She's an admin on the group, or, she can post in the group. And if she's feeling real frisky, to go ahead and go live, because her friends will love it. They will love the fact that she's going live and saying, oh my goodness, I'm having a Tupperware party and you guys are invited, and it's going to be Wednesday night at 6 o'clock. I hope you guys can make it. We're going to have some recipes and some games. It's going to be a lot of fun. And it's not quite like being together, but it's close. It's what we've got right now. Have her talk about her favorite products, okay? One of the posts that I like to put in my parties is for the hostess to put, help me with my wish list. And just to have her say, hey, check out this link, look through here, and what do you think I should get? I can get things free and I can get things half price. Help me out. Because her friends will look, and they like to give opinions. Everybody likes to give opinions. So they'll be like, oh, I think you should get this, or this would go in your kitchen. Or the best ones are, if it were me, I would get. Because then I can talk to that person in a private message and say, you could get, and tell them how they could get it free or half price, okay? Make sure that she comments. Just tell her, you need to comment. The more excited you are in your party as a host, the more excited your friends are going to be. The more excited they are, the more interaction we're going to have. The more interaction we have, the more free stuff you're going to get, okay? And have her tag people. When I put the Shapo ball out, I ask my host, I say, tag anybody you know with a child under a year old, and tag anybody you know whose mother probably bought them this when they were a kid, because we all had it in some form or another. So those are fun things to just have them watch and see if somebody would like something that they know, like a color goes in their kitchen or something, to have them tag them. After the party, include your host in your private messages, okay? When you private message, Mary that is going to order, include your host in that private message, because then she can talk to her too. And she can say, oh no, I have that product in my kitchen and I love it, or don't get one fridge smart, get the set. You'll just hate yourself later if you only get one. Now, here's the thing about your host, any host that you have, okay? Live party, home party, book party. If she's a host, she likes Tupperware. And if she likes Tupperware and he or she has any inkling at all of getting it at less than full price, they are prime for joining your team, okay? Any host you have is a great prospect for joining your team. So always, always, always give them that option. And there isn't any better person to bring onto your team than somebody that's having a party or that just had a party, because they're excited about the products. Their friends have just been reintroduced to Tupperware if they hadn't seen it for a while. And I've had people say, well, nobody booked from my party. And so I don't know. But you know what? Her friends or his friends are going to be more likely to book a party from them. So if they will join, especially before their party's over, if you've talked to them and keep that line of communication open, if they've decided to join before their party closes, you can say, hey, it's a new game, guys. Kathy decided to go ahead and start her own business, and she needs 3 of her very best friends, and you guys know who you are, to help her out by giving her some practice parties in the next 2 weeks. So she'll be getting the practice. She'll be getting the money for her kids for Christmas for this year, or for her kids for sports for the spring. And you guys will get free Tupperware. So who wants to help her out? Her friends, his friends are going to be way more likely to help them if they haven't booked a party yet than they are to help you. They know them. They want to help them. They know their family situation. They know what's going on. So, and they're excited. Okay. My friends, wait, I didn't have friends that did a lot of parties. When they found out I was selling Tupperware, they all came to the first party, mostly because they couldn't believe it. And then they booked parties because, in spite of ourselves, we had a good time. So it was really kind of an interesting thing. But that's, your host coaching. The biggest thing I can say about host coaching is to make it a personal experience. Get to know your host. Even if you're a little uncomfortable on the phone, take a deep breath. Great things come from getting out of your comfort zone. You can't stay inside the box forever. And if you were going to a home party, you'd have to talk to these people face to face. So it's okay to make that phone call. All right. So that's my suggestions on host